Welcome back, everyone, to Third Street Reactions. I'm Zach.
I'm Shane.
We're back with The Boys Presents Diabolical.
Yeah.
Which is also a saying of Billy Butcher in the show.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Diabolical.
That was diabolical.
So, you remember what happened last time in Laser Baby's Day Out?
Yeah. I don't know if they're all animated like kind of like the Looney Tunes, like the Acme look. When I looked at that baby, it reminded me of what, Elmer Fudd? Like the nose.
It kind of reminded me of Baby Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Okay.
The opening of that movie.
Like you're talking about the colors. It kind of reminded me of like a Hanna-Barbera type production. No, it was cool. It was just following a Vought baby that Vought was developing superpowers, and it turns out that they have a trial run, and if they don't pass within a certain amount of time, it looked like it was 20 days, they just terminate the baby. So this scientist wasn't obviously there for Homelander.
Yeah, made it sound like they had to be able to control their abilities within that certain amount of time.
But also kind of goes with like, you know, I think there was this regret from the guy who helped the project that Homelander was a part of. Yeah. He regretted not showing love. And it's kind of like, well, if they have love, they can be made to do good things, or they can be motivated better. So that, I don't know if it was trying to present that theme, but it's kind of consistent with that theme. Is he grew up in a cold, shitty place, cold environment. He's all this or all that. He's the greatest superhero, but he's also the greatest failure. Which, that was one of my favorite lines. And he was able to save the baby in the end, but in my head I think Vought's a huge corporation. Like, they'll find him. But I guess this is a cartoon spin-off version. We probably have seen the last of their story, because I think they're all different stories. So, and I don't even know if they're all animated the same. So, it might be, but...
We'll find out.
Anyway, so that was pretty much it. I think I hit everything.
Yeah, sounds right.
But yeah, let's jump into the next one.
A Supes' powers first emerge when they're kids, still living with their parents. But what happens when those parents discover their kids?
It's like Rick and Morty.
Maybe different companies.
He's not touching his chest.
Exhibit A, Mo Slow. Probably pisses pants before he ever reaches the bathroom. Then there's Boombox. He's got a speaker for a face.
It's like Corks. My hero.
That's Fang, with teeth that can cut through almost anything. And that's Kingdom. He can turn into any animal.
Dude, we've been seeing so many gorillas.
That Mexican flag-colored liquid in the kiddie pool, that's Aqua Agua. But he can't turn into a tidal wave or anything cool. He just sits there, because he's fucking water. That's Big. He's just really big. Picante balls. He can melt anything with his testicles. Ranch dressing cum squirter. That one's self-explanatory. Booby face?
Oh.
Then there's Ghost. Sure, she can walk through walls, but she can't touch anything, or be touched, or eat food. Not that she needs to, except she still gets hungry.
Oh, we just want our lives back, okay?
I'm hungry.
There! Do you see what we have to deal with?
The two of you are more than capable of raising this child.
It's not our job to take care of Vaught's mistakes, okay? It's yours. We're leaving you here. This was a mistake.
Let's get in the goddamn car before she follows us home.
What goes around comes around, cocksuckers. It's time for a family fucking reunion!
These kids have been underestimated their entire lives, and now it was finally going to pay off. Some of us stayed behind, not wanting to get wrapped up in their quest for vengeance. That's right, I'm the one talking. I'm a Supe too, and my power is, I always tell people what's going on. As Barb wheeled her favorite patient away, she thought about how butch and beefy he looked, and what it would be like to suck on his huge...
Oh, come on, Paul.
I couldn't read all that.
It was written by Justin Roiland and someone.
Compound V is unpredictable. Some kids end up able to fly, and others, like yours, shit poison. But yes, we'll take the kid and help you move. You just can't, you know, talk about it. Ever.
Kingdom, constrict him. Shit, someone get him.
Oh, you guys really suck, huh? Okay, what the fuck do you want?
We want the files on our parents.
You'll never find those files.
You're up, Papers!
That's right. My name is Papers. I wasn't introduced in the beginning, but because they think maybe I'm not that important, but I can locate any papers anywhere.
It's a shitty power.
Showtime. There are a lot of papers in this place, though. There are a lot of them. I cannot. What is this? A note to buy? That's a.
I thought we got rid of you!
Oh, shit.
No!
You were shitting all over the rug!
Oh.
Is this the right house?
It's the right house. That's my mom.
She seems kind of nice.
Could you show us what this lady did to deserve this?
Jesus fuck!
Kill the bitch!
Oh, you're trying to strangle me. All right, there we go. Okay, yeah. Now you're strangling me. Oh boy, this is really painful.
Oh, how much longer do you reckon it's gonna take?
Oh jeez. Okay. Okay. Yeah.
That's just disturbing to me. It looks like a Rick and Morty neighborhood, doesn't it?
I want to touch or eat or taste, but I even want to die, but I can't.
You sick freaks! Get away from me! You fucking monsters! Come on! Come on!
Just like this.
I don't know why that reminded me of the Simpsons thing. Oh.
There's Snake, yeah.
Oh shit.
Are you okay? I called Vought and...
You monster! I wish you were never born!
Love you too, Mom. Don't worry. I'll be back one day.
We only gave you Compound V because we loved you. We wanted you to be special.
But you weren't special enough to keep, his dad thought. The narrator wheeled over to his father and put a spoon to his chin. He dug with the spoon, scooped his dad's face on. Then he put his dad's face on his own so that his face was his dad's face, and looked in the mirror and said, "I'm sorry for being selfish, son. I love you."
I used to love this song.
Christian Slater.
Was he?
He was the narrator, I think.
Oh, you're right. Kevin Smith.
All right. That was it. It was better than the first one.
Yeah, I guess I like the first one more, but I'm weird with when it comes to, I guess the really goriness and the raunchiness.
They were both really gory.
I know, but I just felt more disturbing, violent, I think.
Well, they did a better job of being comedic about it and having more interesting characters. Of course, they all were all talking in this episode, and they were talking.
Yeah, that's this part. To me, I didn't feel like there was a heart until the end when it was like, oh, I wish you were never born. And then I was like, okay, now I really get their crusade.
If I'm watching The Boys, I generally don't watch it because I'm looking for some heart in the show.
I wrote down the names of these guys, but you know what? Most of them are they're all dead except Ghost.
Yeah, and she can't die, supposedly.
Yeah, so I mean, in some ways, they created like this pure energy that just stays in that form.
I can't imagine her being useless.
I mean, she could be really smart, I guess.
If she was just lackluster in intelligence, I get why maybe they would just write her off, but you think she can just pass through buildings, and of course there's no way for her to communicate. She can't wear a headset or anything.
Yeah.
They'd have to develop something That would stay with her all the time. Some kind of little nano machine that just floats with her all the time that she can talk with. But then that thing couldn't pass through anything.
I guess you're right.
So...
I mean, she can go in and come out and say, "This is the
There's
people."
a lot of opportunity that is just lost.
Yeah.
It's...
I mean, obviously, the parents, though, are they're the ones...
Someone with X-ray vision could probably tell someone more in an instant than her passing through things.
Yeah. So. Which Homelander has that as well. The shark thing, I'd say that was probably my favorite death, but not. I mean, it was disturbing, but it was the coolest thing I thought. It was disturbing how it was like hopping over. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was dying. He was saying, "Oh God, my rugs."
Yeah.
Because he was shitting all over his rugs before.
Yeah. I mean, it was just cool to see Homelander. I mean, he's out there in his universe still.
Yeah.
And this is after it's been announced on the news that Compound V was created by Vought and injecting the babies and everything else. Was it Jester Roiland is the guy who plays Rick and Morty's voice, right?
Yeah.
He's Papers. And that's just
Papers, and he was the
funny ass
testicle guy's dad.
Yeah, it was just a funny ass useless power.
And he was somebody else too. Now I can't remember who it was.
I know he's used that voice on other characters, but I'll call it the Morty voice, like that. It's just funny. It's like this.
Blandon.
Yeah, it's just kind of this guy, like this fast paced, tripping over his own words, not very confident guy. He's perfect at it.
And the dad was the Rick voice.
Yeah.
No shrimp grills, don't go.
And Justin Roiland to help write this, it definitely feels like a Rick and Morty type episode with the art.
The dog licking its nuts in the beginning, and then the guy with tits for a face. That definitely goes into a lot of phallic imagery.
Yeah.
Phallic imagery, however you pronounce it.
Yeah.
And Rick and Morty, so.
A lot of Freudian slips.
Yeah.
As we'd say. Yeah. I like this one, and obviously I love Rick and Morty. We do react to that, so check that out if you guys haven't. And, I guess these are just going to be just different stories and possibly differently animated, different writers. And it's kind of like, it's always cool when I think, like, they create an anthology. Like, my most recent one was something I did with you, was Star Wars Visions. Mm-hmm. And, you had the opportunity to tell some really cool stories. And they're grounded, within the rules of the universe. But that's great, though. Mm-hmm. So, I don't got anything else. I thought it was great. Oh, by the way, the tongue lady...
Oh, yeah.
The muscle, that's disturbing.
Reminds me of that episode of Rick and Morty where Jerry and Beth go to that marriage counseling place in space, and the version of Jerry that's a monster is this little slug worm thing. Yeah. And it's look what she kind of looked like.
It was like the most pathetic thing that's ever been animated that I've ever watched. Yeah.
Except he did the same thing when the alien Queen Beth creates an army of Jerrys. That's what they do. They squeeze the other Jerrys and stuff.
Oh yeah, they were popping. Yeah,
it's kind of like
makes sense, and it would make sense that we'd see that here. It's good just to get little pieces of that. It'd be great if we had the Gravity Falls guys come in and do something.
I don't see that happening.
Yeah, but but obviously, just like the first one, you could tell it's like the boys in terms of like the style, like the stylized violence and the humor being kind of raunchy. So cool.
My favorite moment probably still on The Boys is when he crashes that car into translucent.
I was going to say that. Yeah, that's like I love the translucent.
That's my favorite part.
And we did recently watch Cowboy Bebop, but the guy who played translucent, he was great. Yeah, he was funny.
Yeah, who was he again?
He was Vicious.
Oh, he's Vicious.
Yeah,
he's a lot more enjoyable as Vicious.
Yeah, he's just like a fucking prick, but I like how much of a prick he is, and now that I've seen,
he's very expressionistic.
Yeah, just
his eyes.
Yeah, they're just everything. Yeah. I can't wait for season 3.
It works well as the son of John Noble in that show.
It does.
Because John Noble usually has that scowl.
He's an intense man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I can't wait for season 3 of The Boys. Yeah. Anyways, I don't got anything else. It was great.
It was definitely better than the first one.
Guys, thank you so much for watching our reaction. If you like us, you want to support us, just go back and watch our other stuff. If you like pressing buttons, take your mouse or your phone, press the subscribe button. You should do it because it's easy. It's not very hard to do at all. And it helps us out quite a bit. Have a good day. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below.